Lisa here, aka Crafting Diva. Thank you so much for joining me on my YouTube channel today. A big happy Saturday to you all. I hope you're all doing well. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for joining me once again today. Your continued support to my channel, I really do appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel, a big hello and welcome. I'm Lisa, aka Crafting Diva, and if you like anything to do with paper crafting, off the page projects, mini albums, handmade cards, you've come to the right channel. I really hope you enjoy this video, and maybe you'll be inspired to have a look at some of my other videos, and then maybe you may consider hitting that subscribe button, as this is the kind of content you're going to enjoy. Like I say, it's Saturday, so it's time for another project share for Jane the Crafting Shed Davis here on YouTube for her little challenge, play and make. And we're on week 5, and yeah, really enjoying this challenge. It's something a little bit different, and it's giving us lots of different ideas to use on our projects. If you're not aware of Jane's little challenge she's running, every Saturday she picks out 3 little lollipop sticks that either have a craft prompt or a product we have to use, and then she's picking out 3 little colours, and we're only allowed to use those 6 little colours and prompts or products on our projects. And yeah, it's giving us some fun little colour combinations and a mix of items to use on our projects. So if you've not seen my previous videos for Jane, I'll leave links to all of those in my description box below. I'd love you to go and check them out, and also I'll leave a link to Jane's channel. Go and check her channel out. She has some great little videos she uploads. She does a card Sunday. She takes part in everyone's challenges, so she's a great little crafter, and I would highly recommend her channel to you. So last Saturday, Jane picked out for us to use on our project dies, stamps and stencils, and we had to use the colours green, purple and blue. And when Jane picked those 3 colours, I honestly did think, oh, I'm not quite sure how that combination of colours is going to work. But now I've made my card, I'm really happy with it, and think the colours actually work really well together. So without further ado, here is the card that I've made for week 5 of Play and Make. And yeah, like I say, I wasn't quite sure how the green, purple and blue would work together, but yeah, I really think they tie nicely together. So to make my card, I've made a white card base, matted a piece of purple cardstock in the background, and then matted this piece of green pattern paper. And then to add some more detail to the pattern paper, I used a stencil because we had to use a stencil. So I've used this one here with this sort of like diamond type pattern to it, and used a Tim Holtz ink. I used Bundle Sage on top of the pattern paper to give it this extra dark element. I did a large sheet, so I had some paper left, so I've made a mini little ATC so you can see the pattern a bit more, and that's going to be made into an ATC. And yeah, so that really ties the background in nicely. Then I matted a piece of square purple cardstock again, and then I've die cutted a Tim Holtz mixed media die into the piece of purple cardstock. I used this design here, and it gives you this lovely swirly design that cuts into your cardstock. And then I've took a piece of blue pattern paper and used a Spellbinder's scalloped edge die and cut that out of the center of the blue piece of cardstock. And then I've used some 3D foam to 3D up the blue piece of paper to give it depth. Then I stamped my little image of the gorgeous girl and coloured her with the colours blue, green and purple, and I did her hair with purple pens. And yeah, I'm not one for normally doing funky coloured hair on my character stamps, but I really like the gorgeous girl with purple hair. I really am going to try and do different coloured hair tones quite a bit now, because I think she looks really funky with the purple hair. Usually I do greys and blacks, blondes, browns, but yeah, the purple just really looks funky. And then for a bit more of the stencil element to my project, I've used a swirly stencil here, this design here, and I placed it on top of the little girl's dress, and then used a Tim Holtz little distress marker to go through the stencil to give the little little girl's dress a bit more of a pattern, and I think that looks really funky, goes with her funky little hair, so she's a really cool funky little girl. Then for the finishing touches, I've just stamped the sentiment, wishing you a fabulous birthday, matted that on some of the coordinating blue paper, and then I've used a John Next Door die to make a layered up flower. I use this design here from John Next Door, layered the flower up of some blue cardstock and added a little green pearl for the centre. So that is my card for week 5 for Play and Make for Jane the Crafting Shed Davis, and like I say, really pleased with how my card turned out this week. Really love the actual colour combination. I really think it works well, and like I say, really pleased with how my little gorgeous girl turned out. As like I said, I don't normally do different funky coloured hair, and I really think it suits the actual card design for her to be that little bit more funky and cool. So thanks so much for watching this video today. Really hope you enjoyed watching it. Hope you enjoyed having a look at my little project. Hope it's inspired you to think maybe if I stamp some little funky characters to try and do different coloured hair onto them. And yeah, I'd love to read any of your comments. If you have liked this video, please feel free to hit that like button, and if you're new to my channel, please feel free to hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.